Happy Friday. It's Faith-Filled Fridays. I hope everybody had a great week, and I know you're going to have an even greater weekend. I decree and declare abundance and favor over everyone who's watching this video, and I know that God is going to do amazing things in your life in this week to come. I want to let you know to keep your eyes focused on Jesus. Keep your eyes focused on Him when you were in the middle of a storm, when you are going through the hardships of life, when you don't know what decisions to make or what direction to go. Just keep your eyes focused on Jesus, because when you keep looking to Jesus, your faith will remain strong. You will keep continually increasing your faith. In Matthew 14:23 through 33, I want to talk about how when the disciples began to get in trouble when they were on the water because the wind picked up, causing the waves to increase. But when they looked out on the water, they saw Jesus. But at first they thought it was a ghost, but as it got clearer, they began to see Jesus. And Peter called out and said, "If that is you, call me." And Jesus called Peter to walk on the water with him. And Peter got out of the boat with strong faith and began to walk towards Jesus with his eyes focused on Jesus. And then all of a sudden, what happened was he began to look at his storm. He began to look at what was around him. He began to look at the waves and everything that he was in the middle of. And he began to lose focus because his focus was no longer Jesus, but his focus was the storm, causing doubt and worry to increase and his faith to decrease. But Jesus saved Peter by reaching and grabbing him and pulling him up and saying, "Don't you have faith, Peter?" And when they got back in the boat, the storm calmed down. But that lets me know, do not be afraid when you're in the middle of a storm. Keep your focus on Jesus. Don't doubt Jesus. Have faith in Jesus and know that He is going to get you out. Because in Isaiah 43:2 it says, "Do not be afraid of the waters, because I will be with you. Do not be afraid of the rivers, because they will never overtake you." See, nothing can overtake you. And God is always right by your side, no matter what you are going through. But you have to remain focused on Him so your faith can remain strong and your storm can know that you are not moving and you are not budging and you are not moved by what's happening around you. And you don't care about the waves that are trying to come against you. You're just keeping your eyes focused on Jesus. Because in Hebrews 12:2, it talks about how when you look to Jesus, He is the author and finisher of your faith. So when you look to Jesus, your faith remains strong. When you look to Jesus, your faith begins to move those mountains. When you look to Jesus, those winds and waves begin to calm out in your life. When you remain focused on Him, you don't see the problem, but you see the promise. So keep your eyes focused on Jesus. Don't take your eyes off from Him. Don't let the storm bring the worry and doubt out of you, but you let the storm bring the faith out of you and let it know, I serve a God who's going to calm every area. Every storm in my life is getting ready to go away because I keep my eyes focused on Jesus, meaning that my faith remains strong in the Lord. I hope everybody is blessed by this message, and I know that God's going to do amazing things while you're keeping your eyes focused on Jesus. I'll see you next week, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Be blessed.